SeatGeek. For all your ticketed events, from sporting to concert outings, SeatGeek has you covered. They even conveniently color-coded each ticket on their website from amazing to worst, so you can easily know which are the best deals. SeatGeek, the smart way to buy. Save $20 off your next ticket purchase with the promo code. Hey everybody, I'm your host, Grande Gato, also known as the Big Cat. My cool guys, put your balls up. If you rock with the Big Cat today, we're here to talk about Greg Olsen signing with the Seattle Seahawks. What does this mean? How do I feel about it? We'll talk about it. But first, one quick question before we get started. Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Still. Even in retirements, even in trade, even in releases, even in team members going to other teams, do you still love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Still. Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Still. If you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Still. Give me that dab. We'll talk about Greg Olsen and what this means. How do I feel about it? Let's get into it.
That boy is good.
Before we get started, make sure you subscribe. Click the notification bell so you don't miss a video. Now, today, found out some sad but happy news for Greg Olsen. He signed a one-year, $7 million deal with Seattle Seahawks for $5.5 million guaranteed. How do I feel about the immediate reaction? I'm happy for him, man. This is going to be an upbeat video for the most part. I'm happy for him. I think, in my personal opinion, I think Greg Olsen kind of got shafted a little bit. But I was one of the guys who started the season off last year saying don't expect much from him. And all he did was come out here and put up 597 yards, which was 68th for the receivers, for the tight ends. And check this out, man. My man was battling injury for the last couple of years. People were saying he was done, he was through. And all he did was come out here and almost hang up 600 yards with a quarterback with a broken foot for the first two games and a rookie quarterback in Kyle Allen. So that lets you know, that speaks to his determination, speaks to his veteranism, speaks to all of that. Yeah, I used a made-up word, veteranism. But yeah, I'm proud of him, man. I'm happy that he found a team that looks like to be a title contender. Now, one of you guys asked me a question earlier. Is this a personal thing? Well, I don't think it's personal, okay? If it was personal, he would have took his talents to Atlanta, New Orleans, inside the division. What better way to get back at Carolina than to pair up with Matt Ryan or pair up with Drew Brees down there? You know what I mean? That makes more sense if it was personal. Although Seattle is one of our rivals, you know what I mean? We had some battles with Seattle. I don't think it's personal. And matter of fact, if he would have went to Washington, it would have been more personal because we played him this year. So we don't even play him this year. I really think Greg Olsen is trying to chase that title. And he's in a good spot when it comes to Seattle. Now, one other thing I want to touch on is it was never about the money. We found out. This speaks volume that it was never about the money, okay? He took a one-year, $7 million deal, $5.5 million guaranteed. My man was due, what, $11 million with the Carolina Panthers? So that's kind of shady. That got my alarm up, okay? If I'm Cam Newton, that's not good, okay? You got a guy who actually was healthy on the field and produced almost 600 yards. And it looks like he was willing to take a pay cut because he signed one with Seattle. It seemed like the new regime didn't want him. So if you don't want an older guy who was producing last year, think about a guy who's coming up. You see what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm going here? But I don't think money was an issue. Something doesn't sit right here. I think something happened to where, you know, they just want to cut ties. I can't put, listen, the Big Cat can't put his paws on it, man, but something doesn't sit right here, and I don't think it was money. I just think they wanted to move in a different direction. Now, with that being said, Seattle Seahawks, the 12th man crew, and all the rest of you guys out there who watching this, you are getting a hell of a stud at tight end. I'm talking about a guy who's not the most athletic tight end. He's not going to juke and do all that crazy stuff. But you're talking about a sure-handed possession tight end. He's the man. Not only is he a sure-handed possession tight end, he's a smart guy that knows how to find a hole in the zone, sit down, show his numbers to the quarterback. And with Russell Wilson, I think they're going to make magic, okay? They got Will Dissly up there. Y'all got DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, David Moore. Maybe y'all can use one more receiver, but I think you're going to a title contender, Greg, okay? And y'all guys should be happy because this guy right here got sure hands. That's one thing I know about him. He has sure hands. You're getting a leader on the field. You're getting a leader in the locker room. My man doesn't play that, you know, that silly stuff. He knows when to step up. He knows when to, you know, he's got that veteran presence about him that I love about him. Not only that, he's a lovable guy off the field with his family, the whole nine. So 12-man crew, y'all getting a hell of a guy, hell of a possession tight end, and you should be really, really happy.
You like that? You like that?
Last but not least, man, let's wish Greg Olsen the best of luck. I think this will be his last year indeed. and I think he's on a team that could be a title contender. If you think about who can come out the NFC and challenge the Kansas City Chiefs for a championship, you think of, the Saints, you think of the Niners, you think of the Seattle Seahawks, and you don't know right now who else could be out there, but those are the main front runners. So you went to one of the front runners. Maybe they need a few pieces here, a few pieces there, but they're close. And at the end of the day, man, I'm not gonna be wearing a Seattle Seahawks jersey. Don't expect for me to buy no jersey, nothing. But as a former Panther, I hope you individually do good. And listen, man, at the end of the day, I don't want nobody bashing him. Okay, his services for the Carolina Panthers, he did more than enough. He did up and above. So let's not bash him or call him sorry, call him crazy. But, certain guys you just want to root for. Certain guys on that team or former teammates, you want them to get a ring. I want Christian to get a ring if he were to go. I don't think he's going nowhere, but I don't know at this time. I want Christian to get a ring. I wanted Luke to get a ring. I want Cam to get a ring. I wanted Olsen to get a ring. There's certain Steve Smith. If you can go all the way back to the beginning of time, your heart goes out to guys who weren't able to get one. So if you feel like this was his best chance to get a ring, then more power to you. Again, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it. No hard feelings here. Much love, man. Do your thing, man. But listen, Carolina Panther, keep pounding nation, paws up nation, cool cat nation. We always got a special spot for you right here. I'm your host, the Grande Gato, also known as the Big Cat, my cool cat with the paws up. If you're rocking the Big Cat, tell me how you feel about it. Don't bash it, man. I know some of you guys are emotional. Try not to be emotional. I get it. It hurts a little bit, but tell me how you feel about this. Make sure you tweet at me. Also, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Yahoo, everywhere it's on. Keep pound_TV. Tune into the podcast live stream tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. We'll talk about some more Carolina Panther talk. Let's get up out of here, y'all. Let the church say that. Now available for purchase, Keep Pounding TV ringtone and theme song on all your major streaming platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, Google Play Store, and many more. Also, you can order directly from Chazilla Beats on Instagram. Be sure to follow for all your local instrumentals and beats as well. Pause up and keep pounding.